Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death.
All right, Halvar, I'm gonna need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, buddy. 1D100. 63? Is that good? Is that bad?
It's no fun.
It's no fun?
It's fine. It's totally fine.
What does it mean?
Everything's fine.
What does it mean? Where am I?
It's a mystery. Well, you don't die. In fact, you will awaken sometime later in the same spot outside of the cabin, on the outskirts of the woods. Fresh battle scars, wounds having been licked clean.
I immediately feel for my jackal cloak, or my jackal skin.
You're still wearing it.
Oh, thank God.
You look up and see the sun streaming down through the trees, blinding you.
Is there color in this world?
There is. You feel alive.
I check my body for wounds.
You're wounded. You're at like 1 HP, but you appear to have been stabilized. Roll an intelligence check. Yeah.
Stable what?
Yeah, even somewhat cleaned. There's still blood around you. Mm-hmm. You're not there. Yeah, there you go.
I get to my feet and go into the cabin and look for all of my weapons.
Your weapons are mostly missing. Let's see here. I'm gonna... Certainly the silver ones are. But most of your other valuables are still there. Your potion. What else is on your character sheet? Your scrolls.
My scrolls, my potions, my bottle of spirits.
The wood cutting. I think your standard axes are still around. Spirits are still around.
But I've lost the silver axe.
Even your valuables are still shoveled into the pack that you had. But the silver axe and the silver dagger have been removed. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me... Yeah. Silver axe is gone.
Looking for my eraser. Right. Silver wood axe is gone. What about my silver knife?
Gone.
Okay. The steel battle axe is here.
Yes, your family heirloom still intact. And the iron axe is still intact, still around.
Well, now I've got room on my character sheet to add my bite attack.
Yeah, you can also erase your soul, so you're not getting that back.
Yep. Well, luckily, I never wrote it down to begin with.
I have to have a wolfy dream sequence. Darn.
am
That's
the
what you're
wolf.
supposed to do. You are no wolf. That's what you
I
said.
am the wolf. I am the knight. I am Wolfman. Better than Batman.
What's the plan, Halvar? Back where you started, or worse?
This is no longer my home. I've been defeated here. I may still physically be mine, but in my heart of hearts, I can never return to that glorious week where there was food and mead and comfort. This place stinks of defeat. I should go back to my hole. So I will put whatever I can into my backpack for survival. Any food left over? There's like a hunk of leg somewhere. I'll just put the leg in the backpack. Strap it on.
Doesn't look so good. I think it's-
Leave it
you
where it
haven't really,
is.
you never made any preparations, so it's like you didn't smoke or cure or
All right.
anything to the meat, so it's rotten at this point.
Well, I'll shove my steel axe into my belt. I'll carry the wood axe in my hands. I'll throw the backpack over my shoulder with the coins and the rope in it. Oh, the potions are all gone, you said. And the scrolls.
Potions are still there. Potions and scrolls are still there. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I think it was just the silver that's gone.
Lovely. And then I will limp away.
Where?
South. To the goblins. So southeast?
Yeah, let me... That... Why can you still not see the map? Can you see?
I can see the world map. Oh no, my token light is not moving with me. I had this bug, or a similar bug like this the other day.
I think refresh. So what I changed
Yeah.
the lighting settings.
Yep, that's how it bugged out on me the other day too.
Loading. But you can, if yours is loaded, okay, there you go.
So, I want to go back over here. The goblins are there. Halvar's thinking to himself, these wolves, these people, this jackal, the man whose house I was living in. These are all distractions, and the gods are punishing me for not fulfilling my oath. My oath to slay the goblins. So I need to return to the goblin slaying. And I think I'm aware enough to realize I crossed a river to get to this side to go over here. Mm-hmm. And I will need to cross the river going back the other way. So I think I'm gonna go this way towards that bridge, whatever bridge I took across. And then down. Am I aware of Wodheim?
Probably.
I think so.
Potentially, yeah.
I'm actually gonna go there. I think I can go to Wodheim and spend some of this money and rest somewhere safe. So that's where I want to go.
Alrighty. Roll survival or tracking or whichever is better to navigate.
Tracking. Oops, got that done. 1d20 plus 13.
Right.
28. God damn, you're supposed to be Halvar.
You can make your way in the direction of Wodheim. Before you reach town, however, roll a perception check.
Alrighty. 22.
That is a pass. You see it. Does it see you? You spot it first. You spot a figure through the trees. Actually, a meadow through the trees, and something in the meadow.
What's in the meadow?
You creep closer.
Yes.
Peer through the needles of the pine.
Yes.
And you spot a deer. Several deer, in fact. A herd of them grazing in this meadow.
Are they all does?
Let me see how many there are. No deer. There's a stag. There's no like herd of deer. There's one stag and a what do you call it? Cadre, a harem of does.
Isn't a cadre specifically denoting people trained for a particular thing?
I don't even know what that word means. What a joke. I speak French.
Is it a French
Small
word?
Yes, okay. Did you just look up the definition? Specifically trained for a particular purpose or profession. They are specifically trained to eat grass. And they are doing it professionally.
Excellent. All right. I will shake my head and think to myself, Halvar too weak to fight deer. Stag could kill Halvar.
Really
Halvar must go to town. And depressedly trudge in the direction of town.
You find your way to a road and follow it towards town. Around a bend, you see a palisade wall surrounding a city that must surely be Wodheim.
Okay. Knowing that I'm going to face... Go ahead. Knowing that I'm going to... Knowing that I'm going to face hostility, I will reach into my bag and pull out 2 of my 8 gems. And then head south along the road.
All right. As you approach, they don't actually notice. So you're still on the north side of this river, but the river does cut through town. The palisade wall meets the road in a large wooden gate, which is closed. Your approach is unnoticed for now.
Well... I want to stand at a distance and try and see if I can count any heads along the palisade wall.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh.
No, you don't see any heads.
I'm heading south right now. So I want to pull out one of my gold coins. No, that's not going to work. I'll put it back. I will hold my wood axe down. Maybe like by the neck, but like down in a non-aggressive way. And slowly approach the town so that if anyone's watching, they'll see me from a long way off, and hopefully they'll yell warnings or cries or whatever before I get too close, if they don't want me here.
Unfortunately, no one notices you approach, so you're able to walk all the way up to the gate if you would like.
I will walk up to the gate then. At which point I will.
I think there's like a pull string, like a rope that you can pull on to ring a bell. Or maybe you need an intelligence check to notice that.
Yeah, well, I'll pound on the gate with my hand and pull any ropes nearby. I'll just like try and make some noise, you know.
What? Oh, who goes there? And then you see a helm poke up from atop the wall and look down on you.
I will hold up a gem. I have two, so one in the palm of my hand, the other in between my two fingers, and I'll hold it up and say, "I need rest."
Your kind are not welcome here. It's the reply from the top of the wall.
I will throw the gem.
The helm disappears behind the palisade wall.
And I don't throw it.
Do you want to? You can like stop mid-throw to like drop it and pick it up or something. You don't throw the gem.
No. If he disappears, I won't throw the gem. So instead, I will say, "I need rest. I can pay good money."
He disappears for about a moment, and pops back up with a bow. And he leans over the palisade wall, notching an arrow. "Begone, beast! Your kind are not welcome here." And
I can pay.
All right, he draws back the bow.
I start to step back, hands in the air, and toss the gem towards him.
Make a charisma check.
23.
Okay, he doesn't take this as a threat. Do you? Does the gem land atop the wall? Where are you aiming it?
I'm aiming like as if you were to throw it to someone to catch it. You know, just trying to get it in the right nearby area near to him. Not trying to hit him personally.
Nailed it. All right. He relaxes the bow and catches the gem mid-flight. Delete one gem from your character sheet. "I will spare your life, Berserker, but be gone."
Please!
Go, get.
I need sleep! I have more gems! Let me in!
Be gone, or I'll have no choice but to slay you.
Oh god, talk about low points in Halvar's life. Being turned away from a human settlement. The other half of him that he always thought might be able to help him one day. That human side is not working. I drop to my knees instead and throw my axe on the ground. And I grovel.
Roll a charisma check.
Please! I need rest!
The guard disappears.
I grovel
You
closer.
continue to grovel at the gates of the town for probably 10 minutes or so.
Oh, God.
Before a response is returned.
Oh.
And maybe 10 minutes later, are you? What does this 10 minutes look like? Are you whimpering and crying throughout?
I'm just kowtowing the entire time.
Yeah. All right. Some 10 minutes later, the gate opens, but a crack. And it sounds like you hesitate. So a single figure slips through, and then the gate like closes behind them. And you look up to see a figure clad in a patchwork leather robe, patchwork hide robe.
I stare at him.
They look down at you with pity. Roll a perception check.
33.
Beneath a cowl of a hood, you see a face, a male face, but badly burned and scarred. Several ornaments hang around the neck, and a sickle at the side. And this figure kneels down before you. They tell me you plead for mercy. Who are you, Berserker, to have fallen so low?
I am Halvar, the half-man.
Halvar.
I have fought wolves who are men. Men who are jackals. A man who should have been a bear but was not. I have slain goblins and elves, and I need sleep. I have gems to pay you. Let me in.
Halvar. Halvar, the half-blood? Heart-eater?
That sounds like me, but I don't know those names.
I have heard tale of your crimes.
Crimes? No crimes. Halvar makes no crimes.
Your kind are not welcome in town. Berserkers may not pass the gate. If you truly seek to repent, you may discard your skins and atone for your sins. And I may shelter you in my temple.
The skin is all I have.
What of your wealth, the ill-gotten gains you tried to bribe me with?
You may have it. You may have it all. For your gods?
Is your face still that of a jackal, or is that only when you're biting and attacking?
I think it's only when I'm biting and attacking. The hood is definitely down right now.
You are beaten within an inch of your life, correct?
Yeah.
Seems pretty pathetic. I think he goes to remove your skin.
I kowtow backwards away from him.
Okay, then he stops.
I will like slough off my backpack and start pulling out platinum pieces and handing I pull out my 2 handfuls of platinum and hand them to him. It's only silver, but please.
There's nothing I can do if you do not, unless you repent and give up your barbarous ways.
I will protect the town. I will be your guardian. I will only slay the bad ones.
Nods.
I will ignore honor duels. I shall have no honor.
All well and good. But if you wish to guard in this form, you must sleep in the woods.
I put my platinum away. Fine then, take my bribe and leave me in the woods. I see what sort of gods you worship. I see what sort of pity you have. And I'm gonna wait for him to leave. If he does, I don't know.
That's it then. I suggest you get lost before the guards have a change of heart. And he will pull on the ropes. Dong, dong, gong, gong.
Let
And
me
again,
cross the river, at least.
If you keep out of our town
I can't swim.
a safe distance, rounds. There's nothing I can do for you in your current state.
All right.
And the gate is opened just wide enough for a single man to slip through.
I don't try anything funny, but I will scurry up to the wall and curl up in a very small submissive ball near the wall.
Roll a charisma check.
I'm just gonna curl up here, and I'm going to try and be really pitiful. 33 on the pity check.
So he returns. He goes back in the gate, which closes behind him. If you had left coins in the road or something, he didn't take them.
No, I had handed them to him, but he didn't take them, so I just shoved them back in my bag.
So the gate is again closed in your face, but they will allow you to stay outside of the gates of the town. So the gates are closed before you, but you actually don't receive any further harassment or even much acknowledgement. And we can skip some time if you'd like. So I think with that charisma check, they'll let you be. They'll let you sleep as a stray dog against the wall of their city. Is that your plan?
That's my plan. That's my plan.
Right. All right. And I think that's the way it will be for some time.
If there are travelers that wander by, I will, I don't want to say beg, I will offer to buy food from them. And if anyone wants to come out and trade with me, please, food. Halvar's so hungry. Look, I have a gold coin. Food.
So a day passes. Travelers do come and go. And wagons as well. Actually, they don't. Never mind. You're on the north gate. Maybe a wagon leaves, and a few woodsmen come in and go. They mostly avoid you, like and try to ignore you as if you were trash or vermin, a stray dog. The whole gold coin ploy is weird. Roll a charisma check again.
Food.
Okay.
Food, I can pay.
Hunters are packing, and they ignore you, and then they see the glint of gold, and they pause and say, "Where did you get that?"
Gold for food?
I'll give you, yeah, sure. I'll give you food. And they take the entire gold coin and
Perfect.
hand over a bag of rations.
Score. Thank you.
There's at least 3 days worth of ration or enough rations here for several men.
Okay. I will.
They go into town chuckling over how much money they just sold their leftovers for.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, people will take pity and like throw you scraps of food and copper coins.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, not many pass. Maybe a few dozen. You see a few dozen people come in and out over the course of the day.
Well, I have 3 days of food, so I need no more food for 3 days, but I will curl up here, hiding under my skin to prevent the sunburn.
Mm-hmm.
And, wait. I am at 1 out of 43 HP.
Yeah, so we'll pass a day, and you'll spend the night curled against the wall of the city.
Okay.
You can gain 3 HP.
Is that for my lowest or highest wounds first?
Highest wounds first, I believe. Yeah, otherwise, yeah.
Otherwise, the game becomes about keeping your largest wound. I guess that's kind of an interesting mechanic, though. If it heals from the lowest, then like you
then
want to
you'll always have max.
Right, but then you get into the point where it's like I need to start taking, like you have to start hurting yourself to maintain your biggest wound so you don't heal it. That gets really like self-harmy, I think.
How did you do wound healing in Akuban Nights?
Every period of time in which you would heal, all of your wounds heal by 1, and it's like 1 HP for every 5 days or something like that, or 3 days if you're like getting full bed rest.
Okay, I think that's probably what I would have meant to do, but
whatever.
So we skip a day. Roll a perception check.
$24.
At dawn, you spot something suspicious. As luck would have it, you get your encounter early. A couple hundred yards around the corner, like around the wall, you were awakened by some noise, jabbering in the dark.
I snap to attention.
And you hear the despicable chatter of Goblinoid.
I will, God, I reach for the bell and I start tugging on the bell and yelling, "Goblins! Goblins!"
Alright, spot. Let's see. A lot of the buggers, actually. There's like a whole little squad of them gathered around the base of the wall, and they've got a grappling hook hooked onto the top of the palisade. And they are attempting to sneak into the city.
Well, I ring the bell and I shout that there's goblins.
I think there's no way they could not hear this. There are a few like halfway climbing up the wall. But alerted to your presence, they dislodge the grappling hook, climb back down, and run, fleeing into the woods.
Okay. I do not chase them. I make no aggressive moves.
A few minutes later, a soldier peers over the wall.
I point to where the grappling hook was.
Dog.
Goblins! They climbed the wall with hooks and ropes.
I think they probably left their rope behind and just fled as fast as they can. So I think there's still like a rope there hanging from the wall. You'll notice. So we'll see this. But shout down to you. And what did you do?
I called for help. I alerted the guards. I behaved like a lawful citizen.
What's the use of having a dog if it doesn't even guard the door?
I barked. I cried. I alerted you. And then I just curl up back into my little ball again.
I think you'll need to roll another charisma check.
Halvar's sad. Oh, natural one.
A few minutes later, you see, I think natural one. They come out to you, so the gate opens, and 3 guards emerge with helms and boiled leather, spears. One of them has a bow. So the 3 slip out through a small gap in the gate and come to approach you. And the gate shuts behind you. They glance over at the grappling hook, but then they turn to you and approach, striding over, attempting to look tough, walking like bullies. What's the point of a guard dog that won't even guard the door?
I whimper.
Is that all you can say? See, it can't even speak. Barely even
I howl in sadness.
Shut up, dog. And,
I immediately quiet.
Okay. I think one of them still goes to kick you.
I take the kick.
I don't know whether to do damage. We'll say that it's absorbed by your hide, but he gives you a kick enough to show show intent, and they prod at you with the butt of their spears. Get lost, dog.
I refuse to move, just like a wounded dog who wants love from the owner who keeps wounding it. I stay close and whimper and curl into a protective ball.
Halvar. I think they're done with you. They're attempting to drive you off, but it seems like you just curl up and don't move. So when they kick you and you don't move, and they prod you with the butt of your spears and they don't move.
Mm-hmm.
Shout, come on, get.
I stay. I won't move.
And the guards, I think, will beat you unconscious.
Oh, God. They're gonna steal my shit, too? Okay.
Yeah, I think you won't get, and I think that they've had enough of you. You won't even earn your keep. Guess you chased off the goblins, but they were unimpressed. And, once again, it goes black. What are we doing here, Neal?
I don't know. I'm trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive. The world hates Halvar.
It does. I don't know, Neal. Kind of at a loss. Not sure whether to hang this character up or I'm blanking on a narrative thing to do next. Giving you as many lifelines as I could think of.
Well,
The people of this town just don't want you. At least not in your current state.
well, if they just beat me into unconsciousness,
Yeah.
I assume I wake up? If so,
That's what I'm trying to debate. Is this fun for you?
it has been thus far, but if even these people
Like,
reject me, Halvar, like, you know, a beaten dog will only stay loyal for so long, right? Eventually it'll snap.
Yeah. I had assumed they would let you like you passed enough charisma checks that I was like, okay, they'll let you stay here as like a guard dog.
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of disappointed in your performance with the goblins, and you kind of just woke them up at dawn to not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they'll let you stay. I mean, we can keep going with this. They will beat you and rob you.
Do they rob me of my
I don't see what
skin?
else they'll do. No, that's probably the one thing they wouldn't see as valuable. And the main reason they're not letting you into town. But I don't see how they wouldn't. Like, they'll probably beat you, take your bag, find it filled, much to their joy, with untold wealth. I don't see how else this goes.
Well, I think what happens is when Halvar wakes up and they stole his shit, he swears another oath to burn that town down. But I'm still at 1 HP.
It would have probably all been temporary damage. We can keep you at 4 HP.
I'd be at 4 HP, so I'm in no condition to burn the town down now. But I'll put a jihad on that town, and a jihad on the goblins, and the jihad on the elves. So I got things to do. If I can just heal up enough to do them. But I don't know, right? Is it fun for you to just beat me into submission over and over again?
It was fine until you played the sad beaten dog card and curled up at the back gate. Didn't want you. I extended a hand of salvation, and you bit it.
It's the one thing I couldn't do was give up my skin. Yeah.
And I think that's all you'll have left. I think you are. I think they take everything that they saw as valuable. Your backpack full of gems, your booze, your weapons. And so you awaken, curled up against the wall of the town, beaten and bruised, armed only with your jackal skin.
That's it. No other weapons? Okay.
Nothing.
Well,
I guess that seems like a reasonable enough plot point, right? Most RPG or most games have that moment where they take everything and restart your character with just a crowbar.
Yeah. And they have taken everything from me, except for my skin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Halvar knows what to do.
So do you stay here at the town gate Continuing
No,
to guard.
no, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
When I come to, let's take a look at the map here.
Yeah. So all of your accumulated wealth is gone. Your mother's axe taken. The silver dagger you traded your soul for. Stolen.
Well, I'm gonna go upriver a little ways from town, and I'm gonna dig myself a hole in the dirt, in the banks of the river. I'm gonna crawl in that hole. I'm gonna stay there until I heal up to full, and I will pop out of the river, or pop out to, like, you know, try and grab some fish out of the river, or I'll make survival checks to feed myself.
Yeah.
And the entire time I'm here,
survive indefinitely. The trouble is you're too close to civilization.
I can go
So I think
5 miles away then. You know,
Okay.
I can head upriver a bit.
Okay. So you head up. You head up 5 miles, and that'll get you to the bridge where you can cross and head into these hills, into these woods on the east bank of the river some ways.
Perfect. I'm gonna go dig a hole in the earth and live
more
there.
or less indefinitely.
And I'm going to live in my own filth and squalor in this hole and frenzy myself over and over again, digging at the ground, pawing at the earth, making myself a little pit, and thinking about the people who have betrayed me. The jackal betrayed me. Uncle sold me a weapon for the price of my soul. These people, he betrayed me, definitely.
Jackal, I mean.
You know,
Anyways.
the people here, they beat me. They took my money after I protected them. The false priest who offered me salvation, but only if I gave him my most precious and valuable things, the only things that mattered to me in the world. And realized that there is no friend I can ever have. Halvar is a lone wolf, and that's what the dreams have been telling him. That he is the six-legged wolf. I haven't figured out the 6 legs yet, but he is the six-legged wolf. He is the lone one who's always on the run, who never has a home, never has friends. And as soon as I'm at full HP, I'm going to go into their city. I'm gonna find the guards. I'm going to rip their throats out. I'm gonna take back my stuff. And then I'm gonna burn down their town.
This isn't the first character that's promised to do that.
I don't know if I can burn down the town, though. I might need to just kill the guards and then go kill the goblins and then come back and burn down the town. Or maybe I'll just besiege the town by attacking anybody on the road going to or from it over and over again.
Are you attempting to hide in this time?
Oh yeah, I'm digging a hole and living in the hole.
All right, in that case, roll a survival check.
Alrighty. 1d20 plus 7. 15.
No. So gain 5 HP. And then roll a perception check.
Failure.
All right. So clean up the map a bit.
There are no friends. There's nothing. No one will ever love me. No one will ever appreciate me. The only good person in the world was my mother. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill them all.
You are sleeping one night. One of your problems comes to you. Fail your perception check. So I think I'm gonna give them an ambush round. Not really, they're probably more curious than anything. That's enormous. There's some of these guys down here. Perfect. But in your hole, probably only one of them can get its little pointy stick in there, which doesn't connect. So you awaken again in the wee hours of dawn to curious barkies and a prodding of a spear down your little hole. And you look up to see a diminutive green face leering down at you. And probably several peering over its shoulder, looking to get a look at what you are, what you're doing. Roll initiative.
10 plus 3, 12 initiative.
They somehow managed. Oh, no, okay. Not somehow. They managed to go first. And I think they moved to like catch you and drag you out of your little mud hole. Successfully hitting. So make an opposed strength check.
1d20 plus 10, 30.
Nailed it. So little goblin hands reach down and grab hold of you, tug and pull, but you dig in.
Tug them back towards me.
And tug them back towards you. And then, what's your reaction?
I will bite his face off with my jackal mask. Maybe he's in the hole, so he's adjacent to me and prone, so plus 4 to hit because he's like prone, and I dragged him into the hole.
He's not prone. I don't think so. Can you get? He was the aggressor. You can't. I guess with a critical 20, yeah, sure. But if they're armored, goblins usually have some form of AC, right?
Sometimes.
6, yeah, that's not a hit. No hit.
Okay.
He pokes at you but can't seem to hit either. Oh wait, they've already gone. Roll initiative again.
All right. 4. Halvar goes fast this time.
All right, go for it and bite. I wonder if the bite should only be when you're frenzied. Or maybe it does 2d4 when you're frenzied and 1d4 otherwise. We'll think about that between episodes. For now, you can make your bite attack. You lunge forward.
I think
jackal hide falling over your head. And they realize what it is they're looking at. Or maybe they don't, but some form of monstrosity.
I rip the goblin's throat from its neck.
This time you eat his face off.
and the taste of goblin blood in my mouth wakens me. I remember this is my current oath, one of my oaths. I got a lot of oaths now. This is the one. These are the creatures. They've come to me. It's my time to shine.
Alas, realizing the monstrosity they've awakened, realizing they're the prey and not the predators here, goblins scatter. You burst from your cave and they run. Roll. Oh, wait, you won the initiative, right?
Yes.
So I think they go running in all directions. So roll your... God, there's a lot of them. Roll your thing. Roll an attack. I'll give you... How many attack opportunities do you usually get?
3.
3. I don't think you make 3 bite attacks. That seems crazy.
That seems crazy.
Make 1 bite attack. Maybe just because you were crawling out of a hole.
Ah!
No. And in the dim light of dawn, goblins go scattering in all directions.
I want to try and run after one of them on all 4. I want to scamper.
Describe what's going through your mind as you're doing this.
I've been chanting to myself for 2 days now. I am the wolf is me. I am alone. You know, the whole lone wolf mantra going through my head over and over again. And as these goblins flee, I want to become the wolf and chase one of them down. I'll go after this lone
willpower check.
D20 plus 7. Natural 20.
All right, you feel an intense pain on all over your body, all of your pores, as and you begin to spasm, twitch, and from every single hair follicle, thick, coarse jackal hair grows, and you transform into a half a beast, half a man.
Excellent.
Half jackal.
I chase.
Where?
This one. This one. He's mine.
Yeah, you can chase down a goblin in your jackal form.
Do I need to roll initiative? 6.
He's running. You're way faster than him. Are you actually any faster as a jackal? I'm not even sure. But you can make a roll to hit. Back attack.
I will pounce. +2 for back attack, +2 for charging. I leap and miss. I'm still not used to my wolf form.
Yeah. I don't know what benefit going into wolf form has quite yet, other than maybe you can blend in. I think it's like a humanoid hybrid thing. Miss. He turns over in horror, eyes agape. There's no way he can outrun you. So he brings up a little spear to try and defend himself, but to no avail. Make another roll to hit.
He rolled over so he's no longer facing me with his back.
Yeah, he turns over to face you.
Then I just sink my teeth into his throat and
Mauled goblin.
writhe about, ripping his throat out.
Like 44 points of damage. Right, you gore this goblin, and look about. You probably don't see any, but with your keen senses, you can sniff another down.
I turn to face the direction I smell goblin.
And you run.
Goblin.
Close.
20 plus
Eventually run it down
3
in the
plus
hills.
2, 25.
Another critical back attack.
11 damage.
Goblin's dead. Why don't you make a tracking check to see if you can sniff out where the other goblins have gone.
No, only 19. They've gone.
I think they're gone. Your blood rage ends. I guess there wasn't any. You weren't frenzied or anything.
No.
But you've lost scent of the goblins. Or maybe you get distracted eating this third one. It's been a while since you've had a good meal. You've been like subsisting off of, I don't know, river clams or something.
Random roots that I can find.
Yeah.
And eating lots of ginger. Ugh.
What do you make of your monstrous form?
It only reaffirms that my dream is coming true and that I am the wolf, and the wolf is me. And it is my job to rip everyone to shreds.
So you embrace your new form.
Oh, I love it.
You stay transformed. So you've killed 3 goblins. You're now probably a couple hundred feet from your little camp. Little that has been spotted. So what'll it be, Halvar? What's the plan?
Well,
You to try and track these goblins down, or move on to a safer
I will find a new hole.
dwelling.
I will find a new hole.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
24.
Okay. You find a new hole, and you can conceal yourself in it. This one's better hidden, and you can stay hidden in this new hole and recover as much as you need to.
All right. I will recover in this hole for 12 days, really. Till I'm at full.
All right, Halvar. Would you like to give us any sort of narrative montage of what goes on in this hole? You stay in your new wolf form the whole time, your new jackal form the whole time?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. If I can, I will stay here forever. And it's just this, like... It is Smeagol becoming Gollum. It is this, like, dark chanting to himself over and over again about all the people that have wronged him and all the people he's going to get revenge on and all the people he's going to kill. And it's this, like, running conversation with himself, talking to himself about the goblins and the big goblins.
Chat posted some pretty hilarious, like, dog tokens. I don't know. I can't do it. These are pretty great. Chihuahua warrior. Oh, I'm sorry for breaking immersion.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
All right. Sorry, what were you saying?
Saying I'm being Gollum-like and, chanting about how I'm going to find these people and kill these people and no one's ever been good to me and they all deserve to die and the people of Wodheim are monsters and I'm not going to let them stick around. I'm going to rip them to shreds.
All right. Let's, This has been a doozy of an episode. I'm tempted to just do experience and pick up next week.
We've been all over the place this session.
Did I break your immersion by giggling at the chihuahuas?
You did.
Are you all done giving us wolf dream montages?
Yeah.
All right, let's do experience then. So we had a couple of werewolves. I think you took down 1, 2, 3, 2. I'll call it 3. So let's do that. 3 times 420 plus goblins. We can give you the whole lot of them. Those are usually 35, or are they 15 by the book? Goblobs.
7?
15. 7 is kobolds. 15 dozen. goblins don't even count as a full hit die, but the 3 werewolves that you defeated in combat before, you're level 4, right?
I am level 4.
4 times 40. All right, is there anything other than those 2 encounters? We're looking at 1,600 experience points.
All right. 1,600.
That's it. We're ending now, so I can go find my credit card and go buy those Chihuahua tokens for next session.
These ones right here?
I'm mostly joking, but thinking about it.
Look at the map, Ryan. Look at the map.
Oh, do you have them?
I have them.
Oh my god, you have them. Did you buy those for yourself, or did someone gift them to you?
Chat bought them for me.
So you can become the Chihuahua yourself.
You know what? There's a lot of good dogs. Can I not be the Chihuahua? I'll be the Basenji or a Beagle. Anything but the Chihuahua.
Okay, we can take the week to think about it.
Maybe a Corgi Warrior.
There's a Corgi Warrior?
This one right here. And a Corgi Rogue, and a Corgi Ranger, and a Corgi Mage.
This is everything I ever wanted and didn't realize that I didn't know it existed.
All right, you said 1,600 experience, right?
1,600 experience points.
Okay,
Unless I think there was, yeah.
That brings me to
Is there a
10,250. Nowhere near
250.
Nowhere near leveling.
Yeah, I think 16k is the next level.
Yep.
So what's your plan? Which of these oaths are you gonna try and fulfill next time?
Wodheim. The first oath that I'm gonna fulfill is finding the guards and killing them and taking back my shit. And then I'm gonna go get those damn stinking dirty goblins. Planning beyond that seems worthless. We'll see how those 2 missions go.
How long has it been? That would have taken you like
11.3 days. So 12 days to heal.
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly do you think 3 guards could booze and whore their way through 43 platinum or whatever it was?
43 platinum. God. Probably pretty quickly. If they really wanted to, you could buy buying drinks for everybody and you could blaze through that fast. Or more likely is they just got mugged because they were flashing their platinum about and
or they quit and fled town. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Or they invested it soundly in a small business that had, that was undervalued and had great prospects for growth. But that's unlikely.
Well, it's been a crazy episode. Lots of ups and downs. Heart-wrenching at times. Hilarious when we saw those chihuahuas.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we want to take care of this week?
I don't think so. There should be of Dyson Men tomorrow.
Ooh.
And critical feedback on Friday. Shenanigans on Saturday. Nothing on Sunday or Monday. And on the 13th and 14th of August, we're going to do a big marathon stream. 24 to 36 hours where we're going to do a bunch of...
30. You're up in the ante? It's going longer?
I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. I'm not sure. It might just be 24. It might be longer.
Longest stretch you've DM'd?
This will be the longest stretch I've ever DM'd.
Have you ever done more than like... like a 5-hour session? You've done like back-to-back, like different campaigns.
I've done like
maybe
6 or 7 hours of one campaign straight.
Yeah.
And I've done back-to-back campaigns totaling 8 hours. But I haven't done anything more than 8 hours since we were kids.
Yeah, and it never went well when it got past. I guess
nope. It went poorly.
It's different when it's in person because you're shooting the shit and snacking and I feel
Yeah.
like 12 hours is pretty sweet if you could clear the time for it. But much
Yeah.
longer than that, I think, just devolves into
Yeah. And I'm thinking that maybe since I'm going to have players rotating through, like, if I start to devolve, my other people will still be fresh, and I'm hoping they can maybe, like...
you have way too much faith in your at least you handpicked the
Yeah.
invitees. It's not just like unleashing chat on your island. And I guess
Yeah.
it'll break up. Like every time you bring in a new cast, there will be some chit chat. And
Mm-hmm.
so it'll be I'm half expecting after 12 hours you'll be like, I'm done. Can't do it. We've ruined this island.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. So that'll be the 13th and 14th of August. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Coolio. Anything you want to say or do, Ryan?
Thanks for watching. Sorry for beating you like a sad homeless dog, but hey, you chose the berserker life.
Mm-hmm. I did. Alrighty then. We'll see you guys later for some more Dungeons and Dragons. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.